Hello YouTube, welcome back to the shop. Today on this episode of What's in Yours, I'm going to be highlighting my Joyor ER8 scooter. This scooter I bought for $750. It's free shipping off the joyor.com website, or should I say joyorstore.com. Shipped for free 2 to 5 days through FedEx. I got it in about 4 days. It has an 18,000 mAh 48 volt battery, standard 2-year protection plan, which is pretty nice. It states max speed 27.9, distance is 34 to 37 miles, max load is 286 pounds, charge time it takes me about 10 hours. The scooter weight is almost 40 pounds. Has a rear 500 watt motor, 8-inch tires, key fob with alarm, and this model comes in black or white. Now they have several models of this particular scooter, ranging from 9-mile range with 6-inch tires all the way to 50.9-mile range, 30 miles per hour maximum with 10-inch tires. Now this is kind of the middle of the road on their Joyor scooter, and I'm going to give you some of the pros and cons after putting about 130 miles on this scooter. Some of the things I really like about it: the brakes work really well. It has a decent controller. The bag came free with it because it was running a special. It does have folding handlebars and a little ding and bell. It's not that great, kind of sucks. It has a front shock that works okay, and 2 back shocks here, which this is a nice feature because this bar usually rests my foot on. Motor, 500 watt motor in the back. The range on this, I'll usually, if I'm taking it easy on it, I get a little bit over 20 miles. But what's the most disappointing thing on this scooter, and just like a lot of scooters like this, is whatever the range and the top speed is really depends on a lot of variables. But those variables, what you can do is usually take 10 to 20% off of whatever that is. So like, point being, for this particular scooter, it says max speed 27.9 miles an hour. Well, I'm a 200-pound guy, so even at slight inclines, this thing is barely pushing 8 to 10 miles an hour on its best days, fully charged, up small inclines. So, and I bought the scooter thinking that a 500 watt motor would get me up those inclines a little bit better, but it doesn't. And top speed, I can't really ever get this thing to go over 22 miles an hour on a full charge. For some people, that's really great, but I don't really consider this a last mile scooter, like another scooter that I have for commuting, because this scooter weighs about 40 pounds. And one of the problems with this particular scooter, and I'm going to show you here, is number one, the folding mechanism is pretty hard to do sometimes on this scooter. See, like right now, there you go. You got to kind of push this forward and pull that back, and then this locks down into place. Well, that's fine and dandy, but as far as if you want to take it on the train or the bus, there's really no way to do it because these handlebars don't lock. So if you're going to take it and pull it around, it's just going to get all squirrely on you. And because of the weight, it's pretty heavy just to be carrying it around. For me, I mean, not so bad, but I guess for most people, it would be that way. And then, so I'm going to fold this thing back up. And then it locks right into place like that. So it's not the best mechanism in the world for folding, but it does the job. So the front tire is pneumatic and the back tire is solid core. Now, just like a lot of these scooters I find, they're all about the same when it comes to the battery and the controllers. The battery and the controller you access through this compartment. I've pulled it out. The wires are a spaghetti mess. It has the hot glue all over the connections. I think it's a JMP controller, standard battery. One thing though that Joyor does offer is they will sell an extended range battery for this scooter, 26,000 mAh battery, which their best scooter, that's what goes in their best scooter, it will fit in here. You take off 3 screws, pull out the controller, pull out the battery, and you could put that one in there and you can get a lot more range with this thing. The front fender and the back fender, of course, are cheap plastic. I've already broke this one off from hitting a curb. So that's something you have to be mindful of. But it does have a front LED light and a back red LED light with a working brake light. So that's a fairly nice feature. Again, if maybe I was 2 or 3 miles away from the office and I wanted to ride this in and bring it in the office, it's not a bad option. But as far as getting on the bus or a train, maybe not so much. Here's the controller, standard controller on a lot of these scooters, 130 miles. Of course, you got gear 1, 2, and 3. Trip. There's your voltage. That's nice on there. Don't know what that is. Not sure what that is doing there either. It's had that error code on there since I've had the scooter, and of course time. So pretty standard controller. Nothing special about it. Gives you the basic information. Folding handlebars. Like a lot of the scooters, of course, this is loose, and you can play around with it and try to tighten it up, but still really don't do much. So I'd figure I'd give a quick overview of this Joyor scooter. It's not a bad mid-price range one, but I don't know, if I had to do it all over again, I might have saved the money and just put it towards a little bit better one. But again, it just depends on what your needs are. So that's it for now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you for watching and ride safe.